Hi everyone, Kathy Crowley here. Today I'm going to just do a brief review about an amazing 1 hour documentary that I think all of you should see. It's called Pioneers in Skirts, and you can see the website here. Now, this is a multi-award winning social impact film, and it's about issues that really affect women's ambition. You're going to hear some real life stories and just some really frank commentary. Now, before I delve into my personal opinions, Ashley Maria is the director, co-writer, and a producer of this great film. So she's going to share her story and basically just does some amazing investigative journalism about this topic. Leanne is her mom, who is executive producer and a co-writer on this film. And what's interesting is that, Leanne entered her career at a time when she had to really fight for all of her career achievements. And they were on a drive to the beach when she heard, Ashley Maria talk about her experiences. And it turns out that they had the same experiences around stereotyping and some sexism that Leanne had experienced. So they just decided to put a pause on the trajectories that they were each on, pick up a camera, and produce this documentary. Now, hear me out. I loved this film, and it's probably one of the singular best hours I've spent in a long time. Now, I'm going to try not to say, here's one of my favorite things 100 times through this, but literally one of my favorite things about this film, and what you'll hear and hear in this film is they talk about the importance of men. That's right, friends. A film about women that also recognizes the value and importance of men. Well, why is that important? Basically, we're all in this together. So whether you're a dad, an uncle, a brother, a BFF, a coworker, a manager, or in leadership at a company, you just have the ability to impact this issue. Now, maybe you have the ability to impact that issue at your company. Maybe it's bigger than that. Maybe it's on a state level or national level. Or maybe it's just in your own home. Or maybe it's just with kids you interact with in your neighborhood. The bottom line is that everybody has the ability to directly impact this issue. And that's one of the reasons you should watch this film. Now, I found myself getting a little emotional a few times in this film. And, I've been passed over for promotion, even though I was the best candidate. A lot of you have experienced that same thing. But one of the joys of this film was watching a group of fathers talk about their daughters that are in robotics. And it just really was a reminder to me of how grateful and lucky I am for the parents that I have, because, my mom worked and was a strong, independent woman, and she passed that on to my sister and myself. My dad, he coached our ball teams, and he was the cookie dad when we were in Girl Scouts. He helped me and some of my girlfriends get our Ms. Fix-It badge by showing us how to change a tire and how to fix a leaky faucet. He showed me how to build a shelf, which to this day is still in their garage. And frankly, it's not that good of a shelf. So there you go. But not only that, you're going to hear from some amazing women, like Major General Heidi Brown. Now, I'd never heard of her, but she is the first female to command an Army brigade during war. And in there, she talks about sponsorship and mentorship and how, those challenges help her rise up. Now, you're going to hear from some folks that you'll recognize. So highly credible directors like Joan Darling, Norman Lear, and then some other female CEOs, some that I had not heard of. Maybe you have. So Lucy Sanders and Jane Park are just two of the amazing CEOs that you'll hear from. Now, you just don't have to take my word for it. This is a great film. And they've gotten plenty of awards. I can't even list them all out here. I'm just going to name a few. Best Documentary for Change, Spirit of Activism Award, Best Documentary Feature, Best New Director, a Curator's Choice Award. Like, these are folks that grade films for a living that have said, hey, you have something here. So who should watch this film? Well, if you're in middle school or high school, you need to watch it. If you are a brother, an uncle, you have kids, watch it. Maybe watch it with your kids. If you're in management or leadership, you have to watch this. And of course, if you're a woman like me, there's probably going to be several things in this film that totally resonate with you. Now, at this point, you're probably saying to yourself, all right, Kathy, we already know stereotyping and sexism. We already know that chips away at ambition. So what can we do about it? Well, there's several examples in the film of steps you can take. So what I'm going to recommend to you is that you go to that website, Pioneers in Skirts. Read about the impact campaign that they're doing right now. Click watch at the top. Get some friends together. Buy yourself a virtual ticket. Watch the trailer. Share it with folks that have influence. Pioneersinskirts@gmail.com is how you can reach Ashley, Maria, and Leanne directly. And you reach out to them. And especially if you're in a management or leadership position at your company and you want to talk about sponsoring this film, perhaps being a sponsor where you can get a showing for everybody, and perhaps even a potential Q&A with the director and executive producer, let's do it. Get this film out there, show it to everybody, and you know what? Join me. Let's lace up our shoes, friends, and pioneer on. Thanks for watching. Feel free, go to the website, Pioneers in Skirts, and pioneer on, my friends.